This episode of Partners Project is brought to you by lynda.com. Want to know where your favorite YouTube stars go to learn their tricks? Lynda.com has tutorials on shooting, editing, special effects, and more. Go to lynda.com/partnersproject for your free 7-day trial right now. Hello and welcome to the Partners Project. I'm right now with Michael Gallagher from TotallySketch. We're gonna laugh a lot today.
Are we?
That is awkward.
Hi, I'm Michael Gallagher at TotallySketch.
What is TotallySketch?
TotallySketch is high quality sketch comedy weekly on the internet for free.
Oh my god!
What?
It's amazing!
Who'd have thought?
Magic.
Yeah, she's hot, but she's a butter dick.
What's a butter dick?
Well, do you have other types of videos that you do? You have your Ask videos, you have your regular sketches.
Yeah, I do original sketches. I do parodies.
If I said I had nobody here, would you bury him for me?
I do interactive adventures. And Ask Sketch, where I answer the people's really urgent questions.
Well, I guess I'll just have to answer your questions.
Like what?
Like, you know, do I like coffee?
Really deep.
Like stuff like that. It's pretty great.
It's great interviewing you and talking to you about how this all came to be, what you do, because I actually was around for your first episode when I was working at Mahalo.
Oh my god.
And you were like, I'm starting this thing. It's like a high quality version, like if SNL was on YouTube. Remember that?
I do remember that. No, I don't remember.
And you sent an email and you're like, please watch this video.
Hey guys, what it do?
I was there for the first episode.
I know. Did you tweet the first episode?
Yes, I did. I remember. I was like, oh, this is really cool.
You were the one
did.
person everyone else supported, and you.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You were like, oh, I'm Shira Lazar. I live on a pile of money and cigars.
Are you kidding? If anything, now I'm just like, oh my God, so impressed with how much you've grown. And
Thank
it's
you.
only 2 years.
I know. A lot can happen in 2 years.
Yeah.
Right?
It's new information for the file.
So how did TotallySketch begin? What was the idea behind it?
I was working at Mahalo, which is a search engine powered by humans. And
Wow, like little minions?
no, Jason Calacanis. And, I was doing a lot of web content, a lot of lifestyle stuff, and every once in a while we would do like a fun sketch, like how to speak French, and we'd do it like French New Wave. I had so much fun doing the kind of more sketch-based content that I realized I should just do this. I should just do the stuff that I want to do and not have to be, you gotta keep it G-rated, you gotta talk about cupcakes. So I quit my job there, had saved up some money at that time, and just started doing the sketch comedy. It just kind of took off from there, yeah.
You passed Lisa Nova. She was in the top back in the day.
Well, what inspired you that you felt that was needed online? Was there no high quality stuff that you saw?
It came from the idea of what do I really want to do? Do I want to make movies? Do I want to do TV? What would be like the ideal job? And I grew up watching like the MTV Movie Awards and and even the Oscars, and they would
Like every day you would just watch reruns?
I would just watch
Movie
reruns.
Awards?
It wasn't so much the award show, but those in-between sketches they would do with they'd have Will Ferrell in Panic Room, or they'd do like Jack Black in Lord of the Rings. They do all these like really fun kind of mashups or just original stuff. Like they had Vince Vaughn, he was like a coach for the Charlie's Angels girls and some kind of crazy thing. And I realized like this is what I want to do. I want to work with really hilarious people and just make funny stuff, whether it's parodies or originals or whatever. And I'm like, well, why can't I do that? YouTube, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. So that was really where that idea started. Because when I watched YouTube, I saw a lot of really funny people, but most of it came from actors, performers. It was performers, and then the film side, the directing side looked like an afterthought. It looked more like,
really?
I'm an actor, I want to get my impression across, or I want to do that. Like
more like personalities, you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like it was coming from an actor who got friends to kind of help them. Where I'm not really a performer, so I came at it from a directing side.
Fun time for all Navi women and child.
Your first video was this. It was
My
this
first
video
video-
about choosing sex or something.
It's got sex.
What were you just saying, Nikki?
as saying that we should have a threesome.
What?
It was basically, it was a couple in bed. The guy turns over in the middle of the night and says, honey, you want to have sex? And then her eyes go wide open, and you get to select if you want to fake a headache or pretend like you're sleeping. So it was from a girl's point of view of a situation that might come up in a relationship, and then different options. Like basically, if you lose, you end up having sex with the guy, and if you win, you basically either get a Louis Vuitton purse or you lock him out.
So where did this whole interactivity come from? I mean, were you seeing it in other videos, or were you just like, no one's really using this to the extent it should be used?
Well, when the interactive feature first came out, I saw a lot of like, there were magic card tricks, and like, it was used sort of as more as a game or a little bit of a gimmick. Matt, Chad, and Rob, these, comedian guys, they did some really cool interactive adventure stuff. And it kind of reminded me of like the Choose Your Own Adventure books from back in the day, where you like go upstairs or you go to this page or go downstairs, go to this page. So I want to just keep doing that and kind of take it to the next level and try different things and have right path, wrong path, and just sort of tell stories with deleted options, basically. Like, you know how when you write, like maybe you throw away an idea?
Yeah, but it's still a valid idea. Yeah. Like, you're like, what if I'd gone that route?
And it's sort of like our lives, right? Like, if I walked out of the interview, that's one life, right? Or if I stayed here and continued talking to you, that's my other life.
So what would happen?
What should I do? Should I walk out or keep talking to Shira?
Click here for him to walk out.
We'll wait here.
Caleb! Were you just staring at my chest?
No.
Do you have any directors or writers who inspired you?
Inspired is really funny because I am inspired by a lot of people, but it doesn't reflect in my work.
That's like Quentin Tarantino. I mean,
there's people I like. There's so many filmmakers that are just amazing.
What like reflects in your work though?
Nothing. I would say the only thing that I could think that would reflect in my work would be like Farrelly Brothers.
Yeah, I can see
that kind of stuff. Because their comedy really did have, like, Kingpin's one of my favorite movies, and Dumb and Dumber, and There's Something About Mary. There's something about those movies that are just, I don't know, they're so hilarious and they're so in your face and not afraid to go there.
Yeah.
And there's something like I kind of respect about that, where it's like they're willing to go there. Inadvertently, I guess I try and do that. But some of my favorite filmmakers are like Coen Brothers, Paul Thomas Anderson, Martin Scorsese. But none of my stuff is like Magnolia or There Will Be Blood or The Departed.
Never know.
But you never know.
Or a comedy version of The Departed.
No, I didn't do that.
You should do like comedy versions of really serious movies.
Shira Lazar, comedy writer. Hire her.
So what do you want to do with all of this as a filmmaker and a director?
I want to keep TotallySketch going, keep the weekly show going, and also expand, try and do movies, TotallySketch movies, and then other movies. Like right now I'm working on a horror movie. Pretty scary stuff.
Is it your first feature?
My first feature, yeah.
It's really exciting.
Yes, it is. And there'll be some YouTube friends involved in the movie, and then there'll be, traditional actors and all that. But it'll be a fun ride, I want to keep making stuff, keep entertaining people, because that's the real thing. Just keep people entertained.
But obviously YouTube, the platform, is really important to you because you were just attracted to that to create instead of all these. I mean, at the time, I think there were other options of places to put your content. So why YouTube?
There's something about having so many people be able to interact and get involved with, and you meet people from there. I mean, it's just been such an amazing experience working with YouTube and just putting stuff out there. I've put stuff on other websites, and I had podcasts and other things, but there's just the response that you get on YouTube, good, bad, ugly, whatever, just what people say. It's amazing. Like you do not find that kind of immediate response from the audience anywhere else, and I love it. So it's all YouTube.
We hit 700,000 subscribers on YouTube and we couldn't have done it without you.
I feel like now I'm still trying to make videos. Like I feel like we've done really well, but there's never a final moment. There's never like you're in going. Or anything. Yeah, you just have to keep.
Well, because there's no ending point. I mean, everyone's so young. It's so new, the platform.
Yeah.
So
it's not a game. There's no like you win or you lose. You know what I mean? It's just like you can always.
It's not like the Oscars where you just get an Oscar and you're like, I'm done.
Right. Yeah. There's literally no end unless they shut down the website.
Does that freak you out?
Yes.
Well, Michael.
Well, Shira.
It was a blast seeing you from beginning to now and beyond.
Taking all this credit. What are you doing?
I was there for it all. It was all You know?
She was there for nothing. Nothing. You
I
hear
was
me?
there for you.
Nothing.
I swear.
She's a fraud.
I'm really not. But it was great having you here.
Thanks,
Let's
Shira.
hug. Let's hug it out.
Yay!
And to all of you, thanks so much for watching, supporting what we do, because we couldn't do what we love doing without all of your support. Stay tuned next week for another Partners Project. Bye. We'd like to thank our sponsor, lynda.com. Go to lynda.com/partnersproject for your free 7-day trial right now. Subscribe to us right here. Subscribe to TotallySketch right here. For outtakes from this episode, go right here. And stay tuned Tuesday for pro tips from Michael Gallagher, of course, from TotallySketch. And next week, Thursday, it's a brand new Partners Project. So we'll see you next week. Bye.